Hello everybody, and welcome back to a banger of a video. This is J7 Hits, here to tell you about a time I entered another galaxy on 2 microdots. Now, if you don't know what a microdot is, it'd be safe to assume that I could just tell you it's acid. Except microdots are different than the papers. Microdots are much more concentrated. Papers range from 80 to 100 AUs, which is the way we would measure acid, and its doses. Microdots can range anywhere from 125 to 165 if it's double dose. I believe it goes higher, but I've never heard of anything of any sort of acid going higher than that. Now, me and my friends had determined that we were going to trip this night. The night before, we did MDMA, which was a lot of fun. We vibed to some music, King Von, bro, R.I.P. And today, we were determined to trip on some acid. So, we copped from the plug. We got 15 window panes. Now, they were beautiful. All of them, almost perfect squares. It's hard to cut them sometimes, so it's understandable. They shatter, so you have to be careful. Now, we copped them, and 8 of them were for me, but we were only taking 2, as the video stated. And we copped them at about 3. Their grandpa comes over with some pizza. This pizza comes in clutch later when we're tripping. And 2 hours later, at 5 o'clock, we drop the tabs. Now, I'd say for the first hour, it was really just placebo until around, an hour and 5 minutes in is when I tried to stand up. And I had checked my phone to see if anyone texted me because, I'm a screenager. I had stood up to use the restroom, and I just felt this sense of weight, and then this warmth, and then a sudden chill. And that chill is what I enjoy very much. And then I was like, oh my God, I feel it. And then my friends said that they feel it too. I started clenching my jaw. I sat back down because I wanted to experience it. And for the first hour, it was chill. Like, we just had little visions, little patterns and stuff. But by the second hour, it was starting to get to the peak. The peak was around 4 hours in, but this was the start of the peak. This was the slope. And at this point, I got up because I was kind of anxious about sitting down because I thought I was going to morph into the couch. Like, that was the thought going to my head. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to stand up and then the couch can't eat me. So I'm just going to walk around the table. As I'm walking around the table, the walls are bending towards each other, and all at the same time they're falling on top of me. It was like the house was collapsing over and over and over again, and it only sped up as I sped up walking around the table trying to get away from it. At one point, I started to see fractals, like, in front of me, and this kind of like geometric circle with lines and patterns in the middle. It had a skull in the middle, but not like a regular skull. It was like an animal skull. Like, I don't know, a cow. It had like horns and stuff, so I would say a cow. And I was walking towards it, and I just got sucked in. My soul left my body. My head was in the top corner of my friend's ceiling, and I was watching as the world kaleidoscoped in on itself. And then it's not hyperspace, because that's on DMT. I've never heard of it on acid, but I had something similar. Like, I feel like I went through a tunnel that just went on forever. And then I remember waking up in my friend's mom's room. His mom was gone, so it wasn't like weird or anything, but my my friend, who was also there, came in and grabbed me and sat me down on the couch. And then we watched videos, but I just remember so vividly being so scared in the moment. It was a very weird experience, and it made me realize that some of the things in life I take for granted. And that is one of the great things of acid. You can learn about yourself or learn about life. And I feel like I've learned a lot from it. I just wish I could retain it more. But all in all, after this, I had a good time. The visions after the 4-hour mark, like, they stopped, but I still had patterns, like the TV static. I had like snowflakes and circles and small geometric like shapes, but nothing else. And they weren't vivid, they were just like outlines. But it was something extraordinary. I wouldn't recommend, but if you've done it before, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was me traveling to another dimension on 2 dots. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a nice day.